Page 251.
To know of is to recognize, but not to know personally.
I know of him.
She knows of the Prime Minister.
He knows of the Indians.
We know of the island.
I know of Jim. Page 252.
He knows of her. I know of the President.
She knows of the Eskimos.
They know of the city.
She knows of Susan.
Module 10.
Page 253.
A gallon of milk costs $2.
Eggs cost $1 a dozen.
Tomatoes cost 80 cents a pound.
Ham costs $1.30 a pound.
Chicken costs 90 cents a pound.
Page 254.
A Coke costs 60 cents.
Cookies cost 70 cents a dozen.
A salad costs $2.
A hamburger costs $1.50.
A steak costs $15.
Page 255.
A car costs a lot of money.
A big house costs a lot.
A color TV costs a lot.
A mink coat costs a lot.
A plane ticket costs a lot.
Page 256.
A boat costs a lot of money, but a surfboard doesn't cost much.
A villa on the Riviera costs a lot, but a cabin in the country doesn't cost much.
A microwave oven costs a lot, but an electric oven doesn't cost much.
A diamond ring costs a lot, but a turquoise ring doesn't cost much.
An opera ticket costs a lot, but a movie ticket doesn't cost much.
Page 257.
Does a camera cost $30?
Yes, it does.
Does a watch cost $100?
Yes, it does.
Does a toaster cost $15?
Yes, it does.
Does a coffee maker cost $35?
Yes, it does.
Does a radio cost $40?
Yes, it does. Page 258. Does a roll of film cost $30?
No, it doesn't. It costs $3.
Does a pen cost $100?
No, it doesn't. It costs $2.
Does a food processor cost $15?
No, it doesn't. It costs $50.
Does a mixer cost $35?
No, it doesn't. It costs $25.
Does a video cassette player cost $40?
No, it doesn't. It costs $200.
Page 259. Doesn't a pair of skis cost a lot?
Yes, it does.
Doesn't a set of golf clubs cost a lot?
Yes, it does.
Doesn't gym equipment cost a lot?
Yes, it does.
Doesn't a set of tires cost a lot?
Yes, it does.
Don't car repairs cost a lot?
Yes, they do.
Page 260.
Doesn't a pair of skates cost a lot?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't cost much.
Doesn't a bowling ball cost a lot?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't cost much.
Doesn't a pair of tennis shoes cost a lot?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't cost much.
Does a jack cost a lot?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't cost much.
Don't license plates cost a lot?
No, they don't. They don't cost much. Page 261.
Does a pair of socks cost $1?
No, it doesn't.
How much does a pair of socks cost?
It costs $2.50.
How much does a pair of pants cost?
It costs $30.
How much does a pair of shoes cost?
It costs $50.
How much does a coat cost?
It costs $150.
How much does a blouse cost?
It costs $20. Page 262.
How much does a pair of stockings cost?
It costs $2.
How much does a skirt cost?
It costs $35.
How much does a pair of boots cost?
It costs $100.
How much does a sweater cost?
It costs $30.
How much does a shirt cost?
It costs $25.
Module 11.
Page 263.
I go to church on Sunday.
He goes to the gym on Tuesdays.
She goes downtown on Wednesday.
I go to school from Monday to Friday.
You go to the swimming pool on the weekend.
Page 264.
You go to work from Monday to Friday.
We go to football games on Saturday or Sunday.
She goes to the beauty salon on Friday.
I go to dances on the weekend.
He goes to the farm on the weekend.
Page 265. You go to your English class in the morning.
I go to the movies on the weekend.
He goes to rock concerts.
She goes to the supermarket. We go to bed at night.
Page 266.
You don't go to your chemistry class in the morning.
I don't go to the theater on the weekend.
He doesn't go to classical concerts.
She doesn't go to the open-air market.
We don't go to bed in the afternoon.
Page 267.
We go to bazaars.
He goes to his office in the morning.
She goes to the art gallery with her students.
He goes to the bowling alley on Friday.
We go to classes at the university.
Page 268.
We don't go to the state fair.
He doesn't go to work at night.
She doesn't go to the museum with her students.
He doesn't go to the skating rink on Friday.
We don't go to lectures at the university.
Page 269. Do you go on vacations once a year?
Yes, I do.
Does she go to the horse races once a month?
Yes, she does.
Does he go to work 5 days a week?
Yes, he does.
Does she go to church once a week?
Yes, she does.
Do I go to the butcher's twice a week?
Yes, you do.
Page 270.
Do you go on a trip once a year?
No, I don't. I go on a trip every 3 years.
Does she go to the car races once a month?
No, she doesn't. She goes to the car races every 6 months.
Does he go home 5 days a week?
No, he doesn't. He goes home every evening.
Does she go to the gym once a week?
No, she doesn't. She goes to the gym every day.
Do I go to the bakery twice a week?
No, you don't. You go to the bakery every day. Page 271. Do you go to the laundry once a week?
Yes, I do.
Does she go to her writing lessons once a week?
Yes, she does.
Does he go to the dentist twice a year?
Yes, he does. Do you go to the stadium once a week?
Yes, I do. Do you go to a restaurant once a week?
Yes, I do.
Page 272. Do you go to the dry cleaners once a week?
No, I don't. I go to the dry cleaners every other week.
Does she go to her piano lessons once a week?
No, she doesn't. She goes to her piano lesson every other day.
Does he go to the oculist twice a year?
No, he doesn't. He goes to the oculist every other year.
Do you go to the park once a week?
No, I don't. I go to the park every other day.
Do you go to the movies every week?
No, I don't. I go to the movies every other week.
Page 273. Don't you go swimming in the summer?
Yes, I do.
Doesn't she go roller skating in the spring?
Yes, she does. Don't I go fishing in the summer?
Yes, you do.
Doesn't he go walking in the autumn?
Yes, he does.
Don't they go camping in the summer?
Yes, they do. Page 274. Don't you go hunting in the summer?
No, I don't. I go hunting in the autumn.
Doesn't she go ice skating in the spring?
No, she doesn't. She goes ice skating in the winter.
Don't you go skiing in the summer?
No, I don't. I go skiing in the winter.
Doesn't he go running in the autumn?
No, he doesn't. He goes running in the spring.
Don't they go mountain climbing in the summer?
No, they don't. They go mountain climbing in the winter.
Page 275. Don't you go to church on Saturday?
No, I don't.
When do you go to church?
I go to church on Sunday.
When does she go downtown?
She goes downtown on Wednesday.
When does he go to football games?
He goes to football games on Saturday or Sunday.
When do you go swimming?
I go swimming in the summer.
When do they go camping?
They go camping in the summer.
Page 276. When do you go to work?
I go to work from Monday to Friday.
When does she go to the beauty salon?
She goes to the beauty salon on Friday.
When does he go to the gym?
He goes to the gym on Tuesday.
When do you go fishing?
I go fishing in the summer.
When do they go hunting?
They go hunting in the autumn.
Page 277. Do you go to the laundry twice a week?
No, I don't.
How often do you go to the laundry?
I go to the laundry once a week.
How often does he go to the dentist?
He goes to the dentist twice a year. How often do you go to the butcher's?
I go twice a week.
How often does he go to work?
He goes to work 5 days a week.
How often does she go to the horse races?
She goes to the horse races once a month. Page 278. How often do you go to the dry cleaners?
I go to the dry cleaners every other week.
How often does he go to the oculist?
He goes to the oculist every other year.
How often do you go to the bakery?
I go to the bakery every day. How often does she go to the car races?
She goes to the car races every 6 months.
How often does he go home?
He goes home every evening. Page 279.
To go out is to leave.
He goes out on Saturday.
She goes out when she's bored.
She goes out frequently with her boyfriend.
They go out for lunch at 12 o'clock.
They go out for dinner on Sunday. Page 280.
He doesn't go out from Monday to Friday.
She doesn't go out when she's sick.
She doesn't go out frequently with her family.
They don't go out for breakfast.
They don't go out for dinner on Saturday.
Page 281.
To go to town is to be enthusiastic.
The band goes to town at dances.
The host goes to town at parties.
The designer goes to town at the boutique.
The cooks go to town at the buffet.
The interior decorator goes to town on the house. Page 282.
The dancers go to town too.
The guests go to town too.
The customers go to town too.
The diners go to town too.
The housewife goes to town too.
Page 283.
To go wrong is to do things badly.
His work often goes wrong.
His ideas often go wrong.
His math problems frequently go wrong.
My plans frequently go wrong.
Her recipes often go wrong. Page 284.
He's angry when his work goes wrong.
She's puzzled when her ideas go wrong.
He's frustrated when his math problems go wrong. I'm furious when my plans go wrong.
She's sad when her recipes go wrong. Page 285.
To go on is to continue.
His radio goes on all night.
A hurricane goes on for 2 or 3 days.
Her TV goes on all night.
The sermon goes on for many minutes.
Her telephone calls go on for hours. Page 286.
The music goes on for hours.
The storm goes on for a few hours.
The movie goes on for 2 hours.
His speech goes on for many minutes.
His monologues go on for hours.
Page 287.
To go off is to fail or to stop.
The lights go off in a blackout.
The electricity goes off in a storm.
The radio goes off the air at midnight.
The TV goes off the air at 1 a.m.
The oven goes off automatically. Page 288.
She's afraid when the lights go off.
He's worried when the electricity goes off.
They're asleep when the radio goes off.
He's awake when the TV goes off.
She's in the kitchen when the oven goes off.